Alright, so for today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to clean out the dust cup on one of these and completely take it apart. First thing, grab the dust cup. So now with the dust cup in a spot where you can work on it, first what you're going to want to do is if there's any debris inside, obviously dump all that out first. In order to take the top off of one of these, you just move it like that. Then you have access to the filter. And you're going to open this up right here. I don't know offhand if these are supposed to have some sort of spring in them, because this one is pretty loose. So the next thing you're going to need is a Phillips screwdriver or a drill with a Phillips attachment on it. Just undo those two. Just like that. Just twist and rotate that out. Now you have the dust cup itself. Now there's two ways you can clean this, but honestly the easiest way is if you have the space to just use an air compressor, blow it all off, and then throw it in water. But if you don't have an air compressor and you have another vacuum, you can always vacuum off most of the stuff or all of it and then go from there. For our purposes, we will go ahead and use the vacuum for most of this, though I will end up hitting it with the air compressor. So as I mentioned, I am going to use the air compressor on this. If you guys have one, great. If not, you can just go ahead and throw all these parts into the sink, including the bin, of course. And just use a mild soap and water solution. Any sort of dish soap would be perfect for this. Now for the purposes of this video, this entire assembly here does need to be ran through the dishwasher. And as I said earlier, it is safe to do so. You're not going to hurt anything here. But let's go ahead and put this back together. I'm more than satisfied with how it is right now, so we're just going to slip the cyclone back in. Plastic guard. It is worth noting that I did not have to plot those two screws to get everything here out. I could have just twisted, and I will demonstrate that right now. Just like that. If you do choose to use a drill or screw gun, set it to the lowest torque setting. And nice and slow. Doesn't need to be on there all that tight. Just like that. So now we have pre-filter, which I believe Goes right here. And the other filter. This is washable, soap and water, if you choose to wash it, or you can just vacuum it out if it's not too bad. This video is just for demonstrative purposes only. This is just to show you guys how to get one of these apart and back together, service it, and clean it. I'm actually going to go through and do the extra mile with this, and like I said, stick it in my dishwasher all disassembled, but that's the gist of how you service one of these. Now, for those of you wondering, this is how I load them in my dishwasher. Random cattage, of course. So, put all the smaller pieces up on top. And then the bin at the bottom. Just grab your detergent, stick that where it needs to go. Now here's the trick. Do not use wash temp boost, do not use heated dry. You can probably get away with using the normal setting, but we're just going to stick it to the light setting. And hit start. And I'll see you guys when this is done. All right, so about 45 minutes later, let's see the end result. Now, obviously, I didn't run the heating element, so we're gonna have to let this air dry, but already it looks so much better. You're not gonna get rid of this, all that fogginess in the plastic, unless you go through and hit that with like one of those headlight cleaner kits, but there's really not a point in doing that. Everything looks almost brand new now. So we'll just let all this air dry and put it back together, see how it works. I also washed the filters too. And this one I'm going to stick in front of a fan just so it'll dry a little bit faster. Let's put these filters back in. They're all dry now. And there you go. And that's it. I hope that helps some of you fix your machine and get it working again.